jetpack backpack, except it isn't jets, it's wings. This is a beetle, like a beetle wings thing. See that? Pretty cool little backpack. And it works just like the jetpack, really. You jump up, push X to engage it, but if you're on the ground to try to engage it, it doesn't go. You have to be in the air. You have to be in the air and jump up to use it. I really like it. You know, it was kind of a pain to figure out all the animations and stuff, but I programmed everything on here and put design, or I even made the animations in Blender, made the model in Blender, and I discovered that maybe there's a better way to do it. But I had to put the wing textures as a different object so that it could have that transparency on there, and that's important so that you can still see what you're shooting at. What's cool too is I like how you can still do animations while you're in the air. So that's kind of cool. Still do all that. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. I'm just really enjoying that. It wasn't, I mean, it was a pain, but it took me a couple days to figure it out. But once I had it all figured out, it only took me a few hours to put it all together. And then the wings were interesting to color. I was frustrated with trying to get that done, and I couldn't, I don't know, the blue in the wings is actually really nice now that I think of it, you know. It just adds a different layer or a level of texture to it. But I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to get it off of there. And the way that you color things with stencils or templates or whatever inside of Blender can be kind of confusing, and it just, I couldn't clean it up. And I'm like, you know what, screw it. And I'm actually really liking it on there. It looks, you know, it kind of gives it a butterfly wing effect, I guess, but that's not what I was going for. The actual wings, I'm not going to hold still for you, but the pattern is actually a picture of a earwig wing. That's sometime when you're looking for something to learn, look up YouTube videos of earwig wings. I think you might be pretty impressed. They're really cool. Anyway, even though the whole thing isn't necessarily an earwig, I just liked the way that they looked. I liked the way that the veins looked at them. I liked the way they expanded and stuff. When I started making this, I was going to make it so that the wings expanded a lot like an earwig wing, or like origami or something, where they fold up and stuff. And I thought, you know what, it just opens so fast and closes so fast, that doesn't matter. So what I did with the wings is to animate them opening, I made them larger and, well, let's see, I started with them open, and so I animated them getting smaller and then rotating so they fit underneath this. So they aren't really folded at all. They're just kind of, I don't know, they just rotated and shrunk to fit in there. But then also, this isn't your normal earth beetle type of thing, you know. This is the stinking magic Paisley beetle thing. I think in the game, well, absolutely in the game, you're probably going to fight something like this, or maybe just find its carcass on the ground, and then you'll be able to craft this backpack thing. And just, I've got a funny icon on there still for a jetpack, but you know, it has a crystal grid in there, and without the crystal grid, or without the crystals in there, it it won't work. It won't even open. See that? So I'm jumping and pushing X and it won't even open. And so now I come back in here and I'd probably make it so you can't stack crystals like that in here, just one at a time, but for now you can stack them. But anyway, so that's pretty, there it is, I fixed it. Another thing too that's interesting, you noticed in the inventory there, when I shift and click on that, there's a different crystal, or this is a fossil. If I just use the crystals, you'll see here, down in here, you probably can't see it very well, but this is fly forward 120, fly up down force 200. But when I have this in here, so that was 120 and, is that 300? I guess that was at 300. Now I've got 220 and 600. So with that ability, now I've doubled the fly speed. So now I actually fly quite a bit faster than if I just had the other crystal in there. Anyway, sharing a little bit of progress, and hope you like it.